so much. Everybody knows it's a pleasure to always to watch Clay when Clay comes over up front. Today is another proof that that is the case. So as soon as Clay stood over here, I looked at the audience, and the audience were looking at him. And when Clay asked the question, everybody was nodding, especially when Clay said, the in-laws coming over. Everybody was and I was too. Good job. Good job. That was nice. And then I also heard Clay's vocal variation. Clay would soften his voice whenever it is merited to do so. But even when he did that, I never had to strain and say, what did he say? Never. I heard every bit of word that he would say, even if the voice was soft, the voice was louder, whatever it was, I heard it. So good job. And I also saw Clay looking at the Zoom camera over there. I did not feel I was left out even when I was sitting there, because Clay would turn to me and address me. Clay would turn to them and address them and address the rest of the audience over there. So good job. And if there was one thing that I would say did not, it was the questions. So the introductory question, he had more than 3. I was already caught up with the first question and the question about the in-laws. He could have stopped there, but that's just my opinion. Okay, for introductory questions, 1 or 2 would have sufficed. But like I said, I felt it was nice. I couldn't say anything else over there. It was a pleasure always. And I have an indomitable spirit, and I can tell you how I cling to it. I look at an inspiration. I grew up dyslexic. I grew up with a stutter, and I've never been in a speech club like this. The first time I ever spoke to an audience was my icebreaker. And how do I cling to my indomitable spirit? I look at an inspiration. That one is an inspiration. Yeah. So my fellow Toastmaster, thank you. Let us all thank Clay for a well done speech.
That was amazing, Daphne.